Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth. The greatest show in the multiverse, yes. Look, we have a great show for you today. Fine. Well, I told you today would be IOTA Day. So, but it's more than just IOTA. Hold on. All right. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. One second. Let me just do this first. All right. So, first story. IOTA discloses the secret sharding solution. Start sharding. We're going to start sharding. Getting that thing. But then, the next story is IOTA Coordicide. 1,000 transactions a second. Look. I thought you said it was infinitely scalable. It is, and I'm going to explain to you why that is. And then, IOST. So tonight's crypto. No regulations or anything tonight. IOST joins China's national fucking blockchain. The blockchain. Remember that national blockchain we read about? Yeah, it's national, right? All right, watch. This is good. And so the reason I'm reading that story is, first of all, IOST. So bang, if you were an IOST hodler, look. That's an onboarding like a motherfucker. But it also, the story also talks about that, China's national blockchain. So I want to read about it. Read to you guys about it. So let's begin how we begin. Bang! And then we go over here and we go, bang! And then we do a little bit of refresh. Okay. Look, price of Bitcoin, $7,564. And when I left you yesterday, we're at $7,553. So I guess it went up $11 since yesterday. Great. We're rich. Not quite yet. Not quite yet, my brother. All in due time. All right, look. Top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. Usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tether, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, Binance Coin, Iost, and Tezos. Look. Market moves of the day, brothers and sisters. Single digits up, single digits down. Usual song. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Oh, look at you, Digibyte. All right, 17% up. I'll probably be in the top 10 thing. All right, single digits up, single digits down. Oh, Engine Coin, look at you. All right, 2 single digits up, single digits down. Now, let's look at the top 10 losers of the day. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. But, oh, really? Hold on. Top 10 losers of the day. Nexos, IOST, Synthetics Network, Numeraire, Ox, Bytecoin, Stellar, Nano, Horizon, and Matic Network. Man, IOST lost money today with the shit I'm about to read you. Daggone. That's why you know it's an immature market. Motherfuckers don't know. Look. Top 10 gainers of the day. Let's see who gained money today, guys. Top 10 gainers. Unibright, Digibyte, Engine Coin, Energy, V Systems, Hypercoin, Kyber Network, Seal, Cosmos, and Theta. Let's look at total market cap of the day, brothers and sisters. What are we working with? What was that? 218.1? So total market cap of today is $218.1 billion dollars. And when I left you yesterday, we were at 216.9. So we've gone up $1.2 billion. Look, it's a 24-hour volume. 24-hour volume is 127 even. That is $127 billion even. And yesterday when I left you, we were at $129 billion even. So we've gone down exactly $2 billion in 24-hour volume measurements. All right. Look. All right. Let's check out the IOTA. Bye. IOTA Foundation discloses secret about its sharding scaling solution. Look. I mean, let me just get a sip and then we'll read. I mean, there's nothing for me to say. It's very techie. So I'm just going to read it. I mean, there's nothing for me to tell you about. It is what it is. Yes. Infinite transactions. Here it is. Right? The goal is to get to an infinite number of transactions a second. And I told you that I actually can do that, but I guess it's not really the blockchain can do it. It's the machines, these IoT devices that are going to be attached to the Tangle are also going to do calculations on the Tangle, right? So it's not just this central, or I guess decentralized, whatever. It's not the Tangle itself that does all the work, right? The machines that are going to be on the Tangle do the work, right? Remember we read it? Where it says that, there's a machine and then there's two machines beside it. Each machine, so let's say 4 machines. Each machine, I don't know how it works. I mean, I don't know exactly, but, they validate the transactions or whether with the machine next to it, right? And so that's why it's infinitely scalable in that, all right, the machines do a lot of the work. But this is the Tangle itself doing a bunch of the work. Now, look, if you're a super IOTA fan and I'm explaining that wrong, please tell me in the comments. But that's how I'm imagining what's going on here. That's how I'm seeing it. But perhaps I'm wrong. And if so, well, please tell me because I want to know. I'm a major IOTA holder. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about how it works. As long as you're on board, and people, good stuff. All right. So, in a series of blog posts, the developer of the IOTA Foundation, Hans Moog, presented the sharding solution for the IOTA Tangle. Although the technology is still being researched, he said it is mature enough to be openly discussed. As Moog notes, IOTA faces different challenges than Ethereum, for example. All right, so they've been working on it, but it's going along. It's been built up enough now. He says it's mature enough that they can actually discuss it. And actually, it's going to be a thing. That's good. All right. Because of the fee of charge structure of the IOTA Tangle, developers do not face the problem of rising transaction costs when the network is heavily loaded. But there is still the problem that each IOTA node can only process a maximum of transactions per second, TPS. In the crypto industry, there are currently 2 approaches to solving this problem. Either the calculations are performed, So the 2 ways of solving this problem are, number 1, either the calculations are performed by a small set of very powerful nodes, e.g. Hashgraph, EOS, or, number 2, each node only has to perform a subset of the total work, sharding. Okay, I get it. And so, let me just say something myself. This isn't in the story, but I guess that's why IOTA is infinitely scalable now. Each of those machines does a little bit of the work on its own. All right. But they still have to do this thing for whatever reason. I guess for the network itself or something. According to the Moog, not the Moog. According to Moog, the former is only a short-term solution, while sharding poses security problems, among others, which is why this traditional way of sharding is not an answer to the IOTA vision. All right, so they're like, look, we understand the concept, but we're not going to use that sharding. And then here he's going to talk about it right here. What is it, Moog? Moog says, IOTA's vision is to provide a DLT platform that can automatically keep pace with the growing adoption by offering higher and higher throughput that scales with the number of nodes in the network. Oh, that's the shit I was just talking about. Exactly. They've already said that. This is nothing new. I've been telling you guys this since this channel started. Well, I mean, since IOTA started their, doing stuff. Anyways, at the same time, the mechanism used needs to be flexible and fast enough to respond to things like supply and demand shocks in network throughput, so that the network can remain operational without the nodes having to decide on fees to process which transaction to charge. All right. So, remember they just said that the old sharding thing, what did he say? He said, it's not an answer to the IOTA vision. All right. Wow. Let's read about IOTA's answer. Here it is. Look. Yeah, let me get a sip. Yes, IOTA's got an answer, though. That's how life works, brothers. There's a problem? You build a solution. A lot of you guys are always freaking out, about stuff. Yeah, well, there's a solution to those problems, guy. Right? There's always a solution. Oh, my gosh, Shomari, man. Coronavirus, people aren't getting paid, man. They're going to starve. There's going to be riots in the streets. Settle down. We have food banks. We give people food for free. Settle down. Right? There's always a solution. Right? Think of the solution to the problem. Right? Well, IOTA's thought about the daggone solution right here. That's how those boys at IOTA work. Solution finders. Solution miners. They're just digging them out right out of the ground. Right? Just mining solutions. Mining use cases. Look. When you've got something called the tangle, that's infinitely scalable. Zero transactions. Quantum proof. Look. You just mine use cases all around the place. Just digging them up everywhere you go. That's how the boys at IOTA are doing it. So let's see how they mined up this. Oh, this is a use case. This is a different thing. So let's see the solution they found. Yes, there's a solution to the problems. Shomari, oh my gosh, people are going to starve. We have food banks, idiot. We're going to give them free food. Look, the way IOTA sharding works is probably very complex for outsiders. But as Moog points out, it is actually very simple. Since the tangle is not limited by block size, it can basically process an unlimited number of transactions. Infinite. When network throughput exceeds the processing capacity of the nodes, transactions are distributed among the nodes so that individual nodes no longer see the entire tangle. The process of splitting the tangle is recursive. Shards that cannot process the load are broken up into additional shards. When the network load decreases, the shards dissolve. So here's, I guess this is Moog telling us something right here too. So he says that different network segments will shard at different times, depending on the actual throughput, and more or less instantly without having to engage in complicated negotiations about when and where to shard. It simply depends on the transactions the nodes can process. Agent-centric approach. Okay, that's called an agent-centric approach. Once the load drops, the different tangles are in theory, see problems below, able to merge back together, resulting in a system that is able to dynamically react to different network conditions and growing adoption. What? All right, that sounds wild. Look, I don't know what it means. It sounds good though. Look, as long as it works, nerd. However, this simple approach has some problems. Oh, daggone, we got some problems. Hold on. The devil's always in the details, boys. The devil is always in the details. Always got to read that fine print. Daggone. Got to read the fine print. So, however, the simplest approach has some problems. Yeesh. The biggest problem being the double spend issue. However, as Moog notes, the reason for this is not the structure of the DAG itself. That's the tangle. But the fact that the tangle is essentially completely uncontrolled and randomly sharded, which is why the IOTA Foundation has developed a solution to make the fragmentation deterministic. Okay. Each node and transaction gets a tag that defines to which shard it belongs. This prevents double output. Yes, all right. So there's a problem, but bang, there's a solution. They do that so that there will be no more double output, which is double spend. In addition, a geographical mapping is made, which translates the shards into specific coordinates on Earth. Oh, yeah, that's the shit right there. So they know where this transaction literally came from. Literally, like, I didn't read this actual article, so actually I'm just reading it now. They know by GPS coordinates where it came from. That's awesome. It's awesome. All right. Coordinates on Earth. Look. The fragmentation by geographic. I mean, I guess we do that on the internet, right? The internet knows, what city, where my IP address is and stuff. So I guess that's not such a big deal. All right. I better calm down. That's not such a big deal. Settle down. All right. Exactly. My phone even tracks me. What am I talking about? I went to go visit Stallion, and when I was in her state, my phone just automatically switched to her time. Right? All right. So it's not such a big deal. I was getting a little too hyper there. Look, I love me some IOTA, though. All right, the fragmentation by geographical regions around the world further increases the performance of the network. But, so, all right, Moog's still talking. Here's Moog again. This way, nodes that are physically close to each other will be part of the same shard. See? I didn't know. There wasn't sharding when I first heard of it, but that's how it's going to be. These nodes, the IoT devices, are actually going to do some actions on the network, right? That's what makes it infinitely scalable. So he continues by saying, this will not only reduce the network latencies within a shard, but it would also reduce the amount of inter-shard communication to an absolute minimum, as most economic activity happens locally. Right, the nodes talk to each other beside each other. It's local. Right? In order to reach a consensus on when and where the shards will be split off, IOTA will use fluid sharding. All right. This will give each node the complete freedom to choose in which part of the DAG they want to participate. Oh, that's interesting. Never heard of that one before. Example, a person living between East and West Berlin could decide to follow half of East and half of West Berlin, whereas a person living in the center of West Berlin could decide to only follow West Berlin instead. All right. The blog post by Hans Moog with a much more detailed explanation of the IOTA sharding approach can be found under this link. And so if you guys want to check out that link, you guys know that I put the URLs to these stories in the description of my videos every day, and you can get your shard on. Look, get your shard education on, IOTA lover. Yes. But here it is. IOTA's coming out with some daggone sharding. Now, but IOTA's also coming out with a Coordicide. So the Coordicide thing, we've talked about it here a few times, is, everyone was complaining, it's too central, blah, blah. Oh, sorry. They have this thing, IOTA has a thing called the coordinator, and everyone's complaining, the coordinator, it's too centralized. So IOTA was like, all right. And they're coming out with this thing called Coordicide, which is going to make IOTA truly decentralized. All right. It's the dream. The dream will be manifested. Decentralized tangle. All right. We get a sip and we'll check it out. Oh, yeah. So, and what is it? They want to, what does it say? Version 1, there's a need for 1,000 transactions a second by companies. So companies want to use this, use IOTA, right? And I guess they're demanding sort of 1,000 transactions a second. And that's why IOTA is sort of building for that or something. And we'll read on. Let me just get a quick sip. Yeah. It's because it says right here, demand by companies amount to 1,000 transactions a second. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of companies need 1,000 transactions a second. I mean, industrial use, yes. But, if you're an insurance company, fuck, you don't need 1,000 a second. You need probably 1,000 a week. Well, depending how big you are or whatever, right? All right. So check this out. All right. In the third edition of the IOTA Argentina Community Cluster Meetup, Darcy Camargo, he was part of the research team of the IOTA Foundation, informed about the transition from coordinator to coordicide. So coordinator is the thing everyone's complaining about, right? Whoops, sorry, hold on. Sorry. Right, so this thing, coordinator, that's the thing that IOTA runs on right now, and it's going to go over to this thing called coordicide, which everyone, now it'll be decentralized. Giving new insights on a non-technical level. Camargo explained that there are basically 3 reasons to remove the coordinator: responsibility, scalability, and centralization. So that's how they're going to remove the coordinator. As Camargo explained, the current situation is that the IOTA Foundation is responsible, and they got it in air quotes, for the IOTA tokens of users. Which is nice, See how they remember they gave the thing got hacked, and they gave people their tokens back, right? Right, that wallet, the Trinity, was it Trinity? Yeah, the Trinity wallet got hacked, and they were like, all right, just do this and this and this, and we'll give you your tokens back, right? So they're responsible for the IOTA tokens of users. This responsibility is supposed to be transferred to the owner of the IOTA token. In other words, if you lose your shit, tough luck, fuckstick. It's up to you. All right. Apparently, the removal is also intended to eliminate the current centralization of the project. Ultimately, however, the removal of the coordinator will also result in a significant increase in scalability, which we were just reading about, right? That scalability stuff. The transition involves many steps and does not simply consist of removing the coordinator. Rather, the removal of the coordinator is only the tip of the iceberg. Oh, it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Oh, I only was going to give you, it's just a taste. As Camargo stated in his presentation, Coordicide is about building the IOTA network the way it was meant to be. Wow. Making it fast, look, secure, look, scalable, look, and decentralized. Yeah. So, Camargo also explained that Coordicide will not immediately be used as a protocol for the Internet of Things. Oh, all right. They're not going to rock that shit quite yet. According to the plan of the IOTA Foundation, Coordicide version 1 will initially focus on the Internet of People, which its successor version 2 will concentrate on the Internet of Things. All right. So version 1 of IOTA Coordicide will be able to handle 1,000 transactions a second. Look. Regarding the scalability of Coordicide, Camargo noted that, according to the hard definition, it will handle an unlimited number of users and transactions, which means that the protocol itself meets the requirement. Other factors such as the network cannot be ignored. However, According to Camargo, so a software meeting is more appropriate. The network must meet current and future needs. Camargo also stated that this demand is around 1,000 transactions a second with version 1. All right. All right, and then here's this guy. I guess he's talking here, Camargo. He says, we don't have official numbers, of course. That's a discussion we have. We have an objective. But in general, when we talk, what we want to achieve, we say, well, we want the first version of the Coordicide network to be able to achieve at least 1,000 transactions a second. And this happens because we have a demand for 1,000 transactions a second. Well, supply and demand, fuck sticks. As I was told by many times, we have companies that are ready to use the network. All right. So they have companies that are ready to use the network. They're ready to use the network, but they want 1,000 transactions a second. So, with future versions, there will be further improvements, including sharding mechanisms, which we just read about, slicing, atlas, which are still being researched. However, the IOTA Foundation is still working on this. So, Camargo didn't want to disclose any further information on this. It's got to keep it secret. So, and if you want to know about the new Coordicide thing and all that, well, here's a video of it. Of some IOTA guy. Must be this guy right up here in the top left right there. And he's talking about it. And like I said, I post the links to these, the URLs to these stories. And you can watch it if you want. All right. Bang. So they said companies are in line and want to use it. We've been reading about companies building around IOTA lately, building the motherboards. Remember those motherboards for the IoT devices and all that, and plus all the other onboardings. And so, yes, a demand for 1,000 transactions a second. So they plan on doing just that. Nice. Nice. All right, let's proceed. And then, bang, Iost joins BSN-China's nationwide blockchain network. So, you know, this is China's, it's a public blockchain. Like, sorry, that's not the way to say it. Yeah, it is. It's created by the government of China, and anyone can use it anywhere in the country for whatever you want. All right, so look. So for Iost holders, bang! This is huge. Huge. I don't even know what Iost does, but whatever it is, they're doing some hugeness right here. So look. On April 18th, Iost Enterprise Edition AU technology officially becomes a qualified developer of China Nationwide Blockchain Network, the blockchain-based service network BSN. That's the government official blockchain in China. China has built a blockchain for their company. Their country. They are companies pretty much. All the citizens are just kind of employees of the thing. That's why we have GDP. But look, yeah, there's a whole countrywide blockchain now. And these guys are becoming developers of it, like not just users, but fuck, this is wild. BSN is China's first nationwide blockchain network that, backed by Chinese government policy think tank, the State Information Center, and jointly developed by major Chinese state telecoms. All right, we're going to move on. Provides a cross-network, what happened there? Provides a cross-network, cross-regions, and cross-institution global blockchain service infrastructure. Bang! Cross-network, bang! Cross-regions, countrywide, hell, and cross-institution. Whatever you want to do with it. Global blockchain service infrastructure. China is going full blockchain. Full blockchain. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you, America, all of us, all the rest of us, we better catch the fuck up. All right. And this thing also provides developers with a public blockchain resource environment based on the internet concept, which greatly reduces the development, deployment, operation, and maintenance, interoperability, and regulatory cost of blockchain applications. so as to promote the rapid development and adoption of blockchain technology. Exactly. You don't have to build your own blockchain. Just come here and build what you want. What you want. Go ahead and build it. Fuck yeah. All right, so this is basically what I've just been telling you. We're not going to read all this crap. Should we? Nah. Like, look, it's a countrywide blockchain, and you can you can turn it into sort of your own local area network, a LAN, and you can just do whatever you want with it, right? We don't have to read all that because that's just a bunch of. But I mean, like I said in the last two stories, if you want to read the techie about it, go for it. It's right there. I mean, it explains it all. It's like a local area network. You can do whatever you want on it, whatever your company wants on it, right? So, right, and so like here it is, all right, like BCN's design and construction concept referred to the internet's TCP/IP. Like TCP/IP, I'm a network administrator, and so TCP/IP. Well, I don't work as a network administrator, but I am Microsoft certified when I was a kid. And TCP/IP is Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. That's the reason you get to see me right now, is TCP/IP. And so that's what basically China is doing, is they want this to be their version of sort of like a TCP/IP, like just the protocol in their country. Actually, maybe I'll read this part. That's kind of interesting. BSN's design and construction concept referred to the internet's TCP/IP protocol. So Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, is when your computer makes a request to a server, well, it's requesting the transmission control. In other words, well, what do you want? Right? Like, so if I'm going to stream something, well, I want that streaming video. And then when it sends it, right, whatever application on your computer is compatible with that, I guess, opens up and bang, you watch the stream, right? And then IP, Internet Protocol, is just, well, where do I send it? Your IP address, right? That's your internet address, right? So transmission control, what do I send? IP, Internet Protocol, where do I send it? So that's what it's going to be like. So BSN is a global basic network with cross-cloud, cross-framework, and cross-portal service. It aims to connect all data centers together by establishing a set of blockchain operating environment protocols. As a global public network, BSN supports both the consortium chain and the public chain underlying framework. It will be the world's first infrastructure network, independently innovated by China and controlled by the right to access the network, and can be rapidly deployed around the world by a fucking China blockchain, man. You can do what you want on it, is basically what that said. Amazing. So there'll be cloud service providers, the consortium chain, and then portal provider. We're not going to read all this because we're here for the crypto part now, about your money. And so, so for IOST hodlers, here we go. This is about your money now. Let's talk about your money. On April 18th, 2020, IOST Enterprise Edition, IU Technology obtained the Qualified Developers Certificate of the National Consortium Chain BSN Blockchain Service Network. But it's official. They're part of the China Blockchain network. After becoming a qualified developer of BSN, IU Technology will participate in the development and the testing of the BSN service network. So they're not just using it, they're part of the development and testing of this thing. So China has employed them to develop and test this thing. That's an onboarding like a motherfucker. That's called what I call a government contract, son. IOST hodlers. This is like some Factum type shit. That's the level. To be used for such key infrastructure like this, daggone, in China, daggone. So, I'm going to keep my eye on Iost. I mean, I can't buy everything in the world, but I mean, fuck, I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm not saying I'm buying any or anything, but look. Got a sharp eye on those motherfuckers. I see those guys. So the BSN released a complete set of blockchain solutions based on anti-counterfeiting traceability, supply chain finance, data asset sharing, and certification records to provide accurate and effective docking for upstream and downstream suppliers and demand in the corresponding industry. All right. So look, holy, how much more? All right. So it is an honor for Iost to be recognized by the official BSN. Iost in its Enterprise Edition, IOTA Technology, will continue to make due contributions to the development of BSN applications. Fucking right, man. Together with well-known enterprises such as China Mobile and Weishang Bank, Iost aims to create customized industrial blockchain solutions and contribute to the development of the new infrastructure, new smart cities, and the digital economy, which are in increasing importance nowadays. Daggone, Iost. Daggone. I have to look a little more harder than I just said now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm reading this. So look, in the future, Iost Enterprise Edition will continue to dedicate to blockchain technology, relying on its 6 core technology advantages: multi-cloud support, multi-chain support, permission management, smart contracts, privacy protection, and consensus mechanism. So look, to make due contributions to the BSN Development Alliance and promote the commercial implementations of blockchain technology. Daggone! These guys are rocking and rolling. They're integrated right into the shit. All right, so join the... we're not going to read all this. We're just going to read this little piece right here. So with a mainnet that is 1 year old, Iost has swiftly risen to become a world-leading public chain. Fucking right. China just onboarded you. Shit. Renowned for its numerous government collaborations and enterprise partnerships around the world. I don't know about numerous. I didn't hear about any others. But the China one is good enough. Look. Iost hodlers. But Iost joins daggone. China's nationwide blockchain network. Oh, hey. Yeah. That's an onboarding like a motherfucker. That right there. That's a government contract beyond government contracts. That's crazy. I mean, now that I can't get these I could go get Factum, but I'm not going to go buy Factum with that bullshit that they got going on. But damn. All right. I wanted Factum because they're American government contracts. Wow. This is a good replacement right here. Yeah, this is a good replacement. This is the national blockchain. Bye! All right, Iost. I'm going to be coming for your ass soon. All right, I got to think about all that. Let's just go. Bye to our usual. Look. What we got? Sloppy. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Sweetie. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. Stay safe over there where you are. Stay safe. Edwin. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. One of the originals. Staying safe. Bye. What do we got? Binim. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. What's he talking about? Bitcoin miner maker eBang. Oh, it's called eBang? Daggone right, it's called eBang. Officially files for $100 million US IPO. Oh, really? Are they going to IPO maybe? All right, well, give it a shot, guys. Look. Well, let's give eBang a bang. There we go. Well deserved. All right. Papa Doc, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Alex, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Radster, our brother from Prague, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. This guy, Just Kevin, a biology teacher. Cool. dad, and permaculture enthusiast, mildly obsessed with the cryptocurrency. Well, all right. IOTA. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show, sir. Bye. All right. Look. God dang. Let everybody see, brother. Bye. IOTA's nothing to be fucked with. Look. Oh, I just did that. BNM. All right, what's BNM talking about now? Fashion brand Cost Group adopts VeChain Thor public blockchain. What? Oh, really? I should have come here. I would have read that. I would have put that in the thing. Anyways, maybe on Monday or Tuesday. Anyways, bye. All right. Bye. There we go. Look at this guy right here. Look, son of a bitch. Look. Bye. Look, bye. Look, bye. Yeah. Wrong cash. Got you. Let me see you, brother. Bye. What? What did he eat? Oh, regulated futures market or something? All right, we'll get there when we get there. All right. Creating valuable transactions 2020. VeChain. Oh, all right. Look, bye. There we go. I hate when these guys put all those hashtags. It's like, all right, man, fuck. Bjorn. Interest in my Bitcoin thanks to Celsius Network. All right. Bye. Well, we got Biniam. What's Biniam talking about? The Fuhan University mentioned on the article below is involved with VeChain. China's national blockchain will change the world. Yes, the Chinese. Wow. Okay. I did read this article, actually. Well, not this article, but an article about it. Yeah, well, so what? Yeah, Wuhan is involved with VeChain on one side, and they're involved in the blockchain in this Chinese thing on the other side. That has nothing to do with VeChain. If VeChain becomes part of the national blockchain, all right, well, that's VeChain becoming part. Here in the crypto world, I notice that a lot, is that, some company is doing something with another company, and so people think that relates. It doesn't relate. You know what I mean? Like, just because I go out with my, I have a buddy over here that I go watch movies with, or, doesn't mean that the buddy that I usually go partying with comes with us, right? It doesn't work like that. Like, right? People are always doing that. Like, Ripple partner MoneyGram signs up with this over here. Yeah, so what? Yeah, MoneyGram signed up with that. That has nothing to do with Ripple. That's two different deals. Those are two different business deals. Right? It's not like, McDonald's buys beef from some farmer. Well, it doesn't mean that everything McDonald's does, that farmer, sells more cows or something. Anyways, though, but I get what you're trying to say, but look, dude, stop doing that. Stop thinking that way, because that's not how business works. If VeChain's part of the deal, they'll be part of the deal. Has nothing to do with because someone VeChain is working with as part of the deal, they're part of the deal. All right, you guys get what I'm saying, right? All right. Bye. But, so I guess I'll go back here and, right, good for Fudan University. Fudan University has a deal with VeChain, and they have a deal with the China blockchain thing, so it's good for them. They've got multiple deals. Great. And then Grayscale, $2.7 billion in crypto assets will now be held by Coinbase custody. All right, Grayscale is going to get custody by Coinbase. Wonderful. But good for Coinbase. And I think this is the same thing you're talking about. Bye. Big news. Iost enterprise arm officially joins BSN, China's national blockchain, which is what we just talked about. Bye. Big news indeed. That was big news indeed. If you're not an Iost hodler, which I'm not, but I definitely am going to consider now. All right, Cbnews. What, Biniam? Holy Biniam, you're on a rampage tonight. Holy, you're just chit-chatting all night. All right, what do you got, Biniam? U.S. was taking equity stakes in U.S. energy companies, Mnuchin says. Oh, yeah. That's because they're getting crushed because of the oil thing. Whatever. Whatever. Everyone's going to get their piece of this money with the coronavirus thing. They're going to make an excuse to get the money. Bye. No big deal. Look. Cbnews. What's up, medium? Total crypto derivatives volume in Q1 2020 spikes 314% from Q4 2019's average. Nice. Well, that's nice. Yes. That means more money is coming in. More liquidity flowing into the market. Good stuff. More interest. Yes, I like to hear that. I like to hear that indeed. Whoops. What happened here? Where are we at? What's going on? Wow. Hold on a second. Let me get my mouse under control. Okay, there we go. Look. I like to hear that indeed, so we're going to give that a bar. And then we got here Moonlight 420. Moon Landing 420. Larry Siba the bar. Look, Ditko family. Stephen or Edward Ditko. Larry Brother, see you brother. Family crypto together, stays together. Bye. Look, there's DP. Soul brother. Yes. Blowing up a brother. But all right. Bye. Right, blew me up. I'll never forget that. Just kidding, man. Look, all right, that's good enough. That's everybody. Bye, and we go. Bye. Here we are. All right, back to where we started. All right, so we had a great show for you today. Yes, it was the IOTA show. So IOTA disclosed the secret. Let me get a sip. The secret sharding solution. So that's awesome. And like, the tangle itself, I guess, they got to use the. Now, if I'm wrong, if you're a true IOTA techno nerd and you know all about it, well, correct me in the comments. But what I think is the tangle does a certain amount of the work, but it's the nodes. Well, I know that the nodes do their other work, and that's what makes the tangle infinitely scalable. But for some reason I think they need the network itself, not the nodes to do the work, but this tangle thing to do the work at 1,000 transactions. Maybe I'm wrong. So we'll read that. And then actually the second story I read was about the 1,000 transactions a second, Coordicide, and how they're going to upgrade. So I guess really the two IOTA stories were sort of similar. It described the sharding process, and then the second one was just about how they wanted 1,000 transactions. The businesses wanted it. The guy from IOTA said that hold on. Said that the companies were demanding 1,000 transactions a second. And that's what they plan to give them. So great. And then finally, Iost joins the China national blockchain. Now that is huge. That is fucking huge. That's sort of like the VeChain when VeChain joined Belt and Road. That's mega. This is mega. Like, this is mega. You know what I mean? Like, they're not just joining it to use the blockchain. They said they're going to help develop it and shit. So, daggone. Holy, I mean, so that's a government contract. I tell you, man, since Factum dropped out, I was thinking of getting Chainlink. Now this Chainlink, I might have to just get this Iost stuff instead. Man, I got a lot of thinking to do. Man. This is official. They're building it with the Chinese government, basically. I mean, look at it that way. You know, they're building it alongside the Chinese government. And this is the Chinese government's national blockchain. Like, this is, critical, vital infrastructure. It's like having a power grid in your company. Like, that's your country. That's national infrastructure. national security implications. The lifeblood of your country. If it goes down, oh no, right? So, wow. I'm going to take a good hard look at Iost. I'm telling you, this might have to join the portfolio. Right? Because Factum is out there. Fuck, they fucked up with they had Department of Homeland Security, but those kids were just spending the daggone money. Now their investors aren't giving them any more money. Yeesh. Right? And that's the American government. So that was good and safe. But look, this is Chinese government. Well, if I can't get those Factum, Iost might have to replace that. Because there's still one more slot in my warehouse. Bang! And Iost might be occupying that space. Well, we'll see. Enough about my daggone shit. Let's shill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below, press the bell. You get automatic notification when I do the show. Greatest show on earth, greatest show in the multiverse. Look. My name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. But love talking crypto. Look. It's the favorite time of my day. So look. Thanks for having me in your home. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Stay corona free. Oh, speaking of this fucking corona. And look, if you live in some state here in America or wherever you live and they let you go out now, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Let me tell you something about that. They're letting these people out of their houses. So today in America, Georgia and a few other states opened up a few things, right? A few stuff. Yeah, dick. Well, it's all stuff that people are near each other. Hair salons, bowling alleys. Like, well, you fucking people are standing together. So, look, I'm going to tell you something. In about 3 weeks, so corona takes 2 weeks for you to feel the symptoms, right? So, about 3 weeks from now, let's see if we get another explosion, another surge in corona. All right. I didn't want to leave you on that bad note, so let me leave you on a good note. Look, Iost. You better look at that Iost, boys and girls, because that's on China's national blockchain, developing and working with it. And so look. That's a good investment right there. So look, subscribe below, press the bell. And I went through all the other stuff. So look, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And stay home, stay safe. And I'll see you then. So look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Subscribe here, press the bell, you get automatic notification. Bang! Watch this video right here, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. My name's Shomari Clarke. I'm always watching our money. Look. Bang! Always on duty. Yes. Over and out.